Someone sent me this from a support group. It was circulating in, I guess they wanted me to know or ask me, was this real? This is a fake. This is fraud. And this is not a BOP whistleblower. And the reason I know that is because I am the one that curated Robert's interviews, which means I came up with his speech. He came up with 50%, I came up with 50%. He came up with the details that were germane to him, that only he knew. The things about what his girlfriend said when she came to the jail, things that went on in the apartment, anything from his vantage point, his point of view. Robert said those things, and then I curated the rest of the words for his interviews. So I'm the person that put the word contraband in reference to his jail records. And the reason I use that word, I cherry-picked that word specifically for emphasis. I have enough sense to know that the jail records are not considered contraband. And any person that truly worked for the BOP would also know his jail records are not contraband. So the fact that the person kept using that word says they don't work for the BOP. They are not a whistleblower. This letter is fraud. The other point, they said that his girlfriend was visiting him for 6 months. Robert said that. And Robert misspoke because he went in July 11th. His girlfriend left in October for Florida. So she had only visited him 3 months. And that would be on his jail records if this was, in fact, a BOP employee who was looking at his records, which is what they're saying. So she keeps using the word contraband. I guess I shouldn't say she. 60 other BOP officers. It comes directly from the interviews that Robert gave. And the 6-month part is what Rob said because, the time for him in there is skewed because he doesn't have a calendar. But his girlfriend only visited him for 3 months. And if this was, in fact, a BOP employee who is a whistleblower, they would know the jail records are not contraband. She did not visit him 6 months. She visited him 3 months. And they would know the protocol for the jail, which they clearly do not know. So this was taken directly, word for word, from Robert's interviews by someone pretending to be a BOP employee who's a whistleblower. And it was on some support group, and I just wanted to let everybody know this is fake. It is fraud. Whoever put it out, it's fraud. Again, proof they are not a BOP officer or they don't work for the BOP. And they're not even reading it. They're going to verbatim what Robert said. And they're saying BOP Officer A, the blogger Tasha K, and 60 other BOP officers and the other higher-ups are not only wrong, but they are all illegally wrong. Well, the Department of Justice said very clearly the 60 BOP officers were authorized to look at his jail records. Only one, Officer A, was unauthorized. So the person claiming to be a whistleblower, claiming to work for the BOP, took word for word what Robert said, and he said that mistakenly in his first interview, and I corrected him, and he did correct it with Rick Party, called back specifically to correct it because I let him know 60 were authorized, only one was unauthorized. So this fake whistleblower, fake BOP person would have known that 60 were authorized if they were actually a real employee. They would know the contraband is not considered the jail records, and they would know that his girlfriend visited him 3 months, not 6 months. All proof and verification. This is a fraudulent letter from a fraudulent whistleblower, fraudulent BOP employee that was put on a fan group. So it's fake, it's fraud, fictitious,